Hey guys, my name is Johnny Hans, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about how exactly to score 8 bands in academic reading. So, first of all, let me tell you something about myself. I come from a community that is absolutely not English speaking, like a lot of my friends know. I'm from a very small village from Punjab, and obviously grew up wandering around the entire village day in day out and not studying. I was not the one who was like topper in the class, and I was often made to stand out of the class because I was really mischievous. So that's how I was raised, and that's how I grew up. However, once you make your mind, everything is achievable. How exactly I have scored 8 bands in academic reading, or I have given CELPIP recently, which is a Canadian English language testing system program. So I have scored 11 out of 12. How exactly can you score 8 bands in IELTS reading? That's what we're going to discuss in today's video.
Check, check, Johnny Hans.
Check, this is me, Johnny Hans, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about how exactly can you score 8 bands in your academic reading, especially if you talk about IELTS. So, as I was just talking in the intro, that I come from a community that is absolutely non-English speaking, and that's the reason why we are supposed to give a test if we are coming to study in any country which is completely English speaking. That means for the countries that don't have English as their first language, they are supposed to prove their capability to come and study in colleges and universities of Canada. So that is the reason why I had to give this program test, and a lot of my friends are giving IELTS, and that's the reason why we are making this video. Let's talk about the techniques now. In academics reading, the total time frame given is 60 minutes. You have three passages to read and answer the questions, and those are long passages, right? And one thing you have to understand is that division of time. There are two different ways to score, or I must say there are two pillars of a successful appearing or successful scoring in IELTS academic reading. One is knowledge of the language, other is technique. So technique is equally important. Even if you have knowledge and you don't know the right technique, still your knowledge is not going to serve you the best, because you will not be able to cope up with the stress of the time management and putting the answers to the sheet. So let me just tell you, it's important for you to divide the time frame or the passages as per the time given. Important thing that a lot of people have observed, the first passage that comes is mostly the easiest one, the second one is a little bit harder, and the third one is the hardest one to do it. So in this case, you have to devote least time. That means 15 minutes to the first one, 20 minutes to the second one, and 25 minutes to the third one, just to make sure that you manage it well. Other important thing that I want to share with you is the transfer of your answers to the answer sheet. So within this 1 hour, you have to not only read, understand, and you need to know the answers, but you also have to transfer those answers to your answer sheet. And that's the reason why within that 15-minute or 20-minute or 25-minute for each passage, you not only have to know the answer, you also have to transfer. And that does take time, which we do not often calculate. At the end of the day, it's like you could not attempt all the question. And it happens with a lot of students. We hear day in, day out. How do we hear day in, day out? Because our team provide educational services for students across the world to come to Canada and study in colleges and universities of Canada, and that's why we hear it a lot. Like, a lot of students don't get score really well in reading, and this is how you'll be able to do it. So I was saying, you have to divide this time. Other thing, there's a technique called skimming, scanning, and that's what you have to use. Mostly when you start a passage, the first 2-3 questions that you would see are from the first 2-3 lines, maybe directly, maybe indirectly. So do not expect like the answer of first question in the last lines. So it could be like a overall summary, it's a definite story, but mostly it will be. So as you keep going from one line to the other line, also have a look at the answer sheet. Most of the time those lines will have the answer. So use skimming and scanning very efficiently. That's going to help you a lot. Other important thing I want to say about reading is that yes, I have cultivated the habit of reading, whether it was my educational related stuff, or it was overall, reading. For example, in Punjab as well, there's a newspaper called The Tribune. So I used to read that newspaper just like loudly, and that has helped me a lot. I'm sure there are more options now. There's internet, there's so much. Genuinely, when I was growing up, there was not internet that prevalent that to have on a smartphone and read it, but all that we had was a newspaper, like a physical newspaper. And you just read it, just read, and you would start enjoying it. I know it in the beginning it's stupid and you may not like it much, but try to read something Bollywood, try to read something travel, try to read something fun which excites you, which attracts you, that you can actually go through it. But eventually that's gonna keep building your vocabulary and your mind muscles to form this habit of reading. This is going to help you a lot and a big time. And the other thing is that, like, most of the time, these passages, three passages, are coming either from the publications or from the research or from the books. So if you are reading all that stuff, there are chances you might end up getting the passage that you would have read it maybe in the sample papers, maybe in some publication, maybe in some journal. So form a habit of reading, and it does not happen overnight. 10 minutes each day, 20 minutes each day, consistently keep doing it. That's how you will form the habit. I hope all the tips that I have given you in this video are going to help you, because that's what I have done when I was appearing for IELTS or CELPIP, and that's how I have got this score which I have mentioned in this video. Just not that, with that, in case if you're interested to study in Canada, our team under CheckCheck services, what we provide is educational services to students from across the world to come and study in Canada, whether you want to study in Montreal, Toronto, Calgary, Vancouver, wherever you're interested. Our team can help you to take admissions. Our ICCRC certified consultant can help you to file for visa. And then once you come over here, our logistics team can help you with the airport pickup, arranging accommodation, finding the relevant part-time job, or arranging for the meals, helping you with the internship, or booking an appointment with the bank for GIC. Those basic services which can help you to integrate well with the country when you're new to the country. And if you want to take admission in any college or university, even if you have experience or gap or whatever your challenges are in your mind, whether you have studied from an open learning, open board of learning, or university, don't hold yourself back. You can still approach us. We can find out solutions for you. There's a description in the description of this video. There is a link we have given. That's a link to a form. Fill in your information, and one of our team member will contact you. Or just email us, apply@CheckCheck Services, or admissions@CheckCheck Services. And if you find this video really helpful, please do not hesitate. Please like this video and share your experiences. How exactly have you appeared for IELTS? If you have scored well, share it with the other team members or the community members on YouTube. I'm sure they're going to appreciate it, and you're not going to lose anything out of it. On that note, this is me, Johnny Hunt, signing off for the day. You keep smiling. Check, check.